This week in comedy history, January 26th through February 1st. January 26, 1958, Ellen DeGeneres was born Ellen Lee DeGeneres. You might not know the Ellen DeGeneres Show had won 25 Emmy Awards in its first 3 seasons on the air. She's a stand-up comedian, television host, and actress. Little fun fact, when Johnny Carson invited her for an on-screen chat after her performance, she became the first comedienne to have been offered that opportunity. January 27, 1969, Patton Oswalt was born. You might not know Oswalt was named after General George S. Patton. He's a stand-up comedian, writer, actor, and voice actor. Little fun fact, Oswalt wrote the comic book story Justice League of America, Welcome to the Working Week. January 28, 1969, Rocca was born Maurice Alberto Rocca. You might not know, from 1998 to 2003, Rocca was a regular correspondent for The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, which gave him his start in television. He's a humorist, journalist, and actor. Little fun fact, Rocca began his career acting on stage in the Southeast Asia tour of the musical Grease in 1993. January 29, 1977, Freddie Prinze died. He was born June 22, 1954 as Frederick Carl Prutzel. You might not know, Prince changed his surname to Prince because he originally wanted to be known as the King of Comedy, but Alan King already had that last name, so he would be the Prince of Comedy instead. He was an actor and stand-up comedian. Little fun fact, during 1973, he made his first television appearance on one of the last episodes of Jack Paar Tonight. January 30th, 1922, Dick Martin was born Thomas Richard Martin, and he died May 24th, 2008. You might not know, in 1968, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In became the #1 American television program within 2 months of its debut. He was a comedian and director. Little fun fact, Martin married Playboy Playmate and Beyond the Valley of the Dolls star Dolly Reed on August 22, 1971. January 31st, 1915, Gary Moore was born Thomas Garrison Morfitt III, and he died November 28, 1993. You might not know, Ransom Sherman at NBC Chicago held a radio contest to find a more easily pronounceable name than Morfitt. Gary Moore was the winning entry, which was submitted by a woman from Pittsburgh who received a prize of $100. He was an entertainer, game show host, and comedian. Little fun fact, The Gary Moore Show, a comedy and variety show, introduced the public to comedienne Carol Burnett. February 1st, 1968, Pauly Shore was born Paul Montgomery Shore. You might not know, Shore's big break came as an on-air MTV VJ, a position he held from 1989 to 1994. He's a comedian and an actor. Little fun fact, Pauly Shore was mentored by Sam Kinison and opened several of his sets.